Our brief was to create a short 5-minute film for a given audience. Now we chose to do science fiction film, which meant that the audience would be of people around about age 12 and over, and generally males, because stereotypically males enjoy science fiction more than females. However, the audience would still be quite mixed. We carried out some audience research, which was to find out what the audience, well, in Barnsley College, really wanted to see.
I like watching action and comedy films.
Sci-fi.
Anything if it's good.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Horror, comedy, action.
Normally horror, something like that. I prefer to watch horror films.
Every now and then.
Quite often.
Not very often, because there's not many great ones.
Yes, there are.
Probably once a week, something like that.
Every few weeks, maybe a month.
Now when I watch a horror film, it's sci-fi, so...
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find them quite good most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
I like watching them because they've got like, sort of, you can see what's possible, but it's not possible yet, so it's quite interesting.
I like them because they're cool and awesome. I don't know, I can't think of it.
I like the fantasy of them.
Yeah, the fantasy.
You know, the creation of them, all that kind of stuff. Originality.
I like the plot most of the time. There's always like a twist in it, somebody. So I like that.
Normally when they're hard to understand, when they go overly complicated, like time paradoxes and stuff like that.
I like the general setting, like, they've got different ideas of what the future will be like.
I like cliffhangers because they make you want to see the next film. Cliffhanger.
Yeah, sad.
Definitely a cliffhanger.
Sad slash cliffhanger.
That's not.
With the cliffhangers, normally more memorable. If it's happy or sad, you just put it away in your mind. But cliffhanger, you got to think about it.
Normally a bit of a cliffhanger.
I prefer cliffhangers because it keeps you guessing, really, doesn't it?
I prefer to watch them at home.
Both.
I like Hollywood films at the cinema.
Yeah.
I like dramas at home.
Prefer at the cinema, but obviously that's not free, so...
Home, always can make a cup of tea.
In the cinema, it's better.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like that film, the other one, like The Island. I like that
Sounds
film.
interesting.
It's a good film.
Sounds good.
I would, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In our original film idea, we had an order in which the main character would jump backwards and forwards between present day and a flashback that he'd be having, so that it would be to the audience as if he was telling the story. So he would be running towards the building, but telling the audience the story of when he ran away, which kind of created a bit of confusion. So, well, this was the first film order in a shortened version.
Still running, running, always running. This is how it is. This is how it began.
Cooper. Come here.
I have a job for you concerning Alpha 7.
What is it?
Now that the test trials are over,
I need it terminated immediately.
Oh.
Immediately.
What's going on?
Are you okay, love? Do you want a tea, coffee, hot chocolate, cappuccino, latte? Here, why don't you take a seat and I'll bring something over.
I'm here at the Preston Research Facility. Earlier this morning, critical alarms were raised again, which has sparked off major concerns around the exact nature of the facility. Investigations are currently underway as to what happened here. We will report to you with more information later this evening. Back to you.
Here we are, that'll keep you warm inside.
That's when I decided to go back.
I thought it was really confusing and like in a messed up order. You couldn't really follow the story if you didn't know what was happening already.
What we did then was we created the entire film differently by rearranging the order so that he would be in the present day at the beginning, then he would tell his story from start to finish of how he got to where he was, then it would go to the present day at the end. So here's a video of how, a shortened version of how we changed it.
Still running, running, always running. This is how it is. This is how it began.
Cooper, come here. I have a job for you concerning Alpha 7.
What is it?
Now that the test trials are over, I need it terminated immediately.
Oh.
Immediately.
What's going on?
Do you want a tea, coffee, hot chocolate, cappuccino, latte? Here, why don't you take a seat and I'll bring something over.
I'm here at the Preston Research Facility. Earlier this morning, critical alarms were raised again, which has sparked off major concerns around the exact nature of the facility. Investigations are currently underway as to what happened here. We will report to you with more information later this evening. Back to you.
Here we are, that'll keep you warm inside.
That's when I decided to go back.
In the final scene, the plot changes because Alpha 7 is where he goes to confront Preston and he switches positions with him. So what we wanted to do was get the distinction between them made known. The way we did this was by showing Alpha 7 cut his hand, close up, and we had a shot of blood hitting the floor, so we knew that he had cut his hand specifically. And then later on in the scene, you notice how, in the end, the obvious close-up on the handshake, when the real Preston's been taken away, you notice that Alpha 7 remains.
I'm very sorry, sir. Everything's in order now.
Very good. Carry on.